Welcome to the Underground Gear Room, and today we're going to talk about this awesome new pedalboard build that you see right here. But before we do that, let me just explain how it came to be. So I know the room is in progress right now. So prior to that, I had built using this Metro 24 Pedaltrain board that I got from Pedaltrain for 20% off. So thank you very much, guys at Pedaltrain. And I had built this pedalboard specifically for my Sir Badger. And so there's, the Sir Badger is in effect my old Marshall, like a JTM 45, or it's basically an old Marshall, more Marshall than Marshall, at least new Marshalls. And so I built the pedalboard specifically for that. And the pedals were designed to bring out the best in that Marshall. And then I got this Little Dawg Tweed Deluxe, the lunchbox head to the left, the gray head. It's just an absolutely amazing amp. It's a 5E3 circuit built by Jim Nicholson. I got that one used on Reverb with shipping and taxes and everything for like a little over $400. It just is so light and so incredible. And I put some new old stock tubes in there that I got from a friend. So anyhow, I thought, well, I want to build a pedalboard specifically for the Little Dawg, for the Tweed, because the Marshall pedalboard it sounded great with the Sir, but not really with the Little Dawg, because they're very different kind of amps. And so then I was like, well, you know what, I'll just build one pedalboard and try to play both of them. So here's what we got going on. So it goes into my Line 6 G50 wireless system. Yeah, the G50. And one of the outputs from the G50 goes right into the Polytune Mini. And then from there, it goes into this Clyde McCoy wah-wah. And that goes into the Bell Epox Deluxe, which is like an Echoplex clone, like EP3. And that goes, now this isn't my pedal, but I'm gonna buy it. This goes into this Beekeeper pedal. So the Beekeeper pedal, if you look carefully at the controls, is really a Dumble clone. It's got two tubes, two 12AX7s. And then if you look at the controls, they're the same controls you would see on the front panel of a Dumble amp. There's overdrive volume and overdrive. There's master volume, and then the clean volume. And then there's a boost, there's a mid boost, and there's a pre-boost, I think. And then there's the bass, mid, and treble. So it's really just like the controls on a Dumble amp. And then it's got the two 12AX7 tubes that get pretty hot to drive it. So that is going into this vintage Boss GE7 equalizer from the early 80s. And that is going into this Thorpy Camoflange, which I got specifically because it's supposed to really capture the sounds of the old Electric Mistress. And then that's going into the Neo Instruments Mini Vent 2, which of course is a Leslie simulator. Going into the Flint Strymon, which has 3 different kind of vintage tremolos and 3 different vintage reverbs. And that is going into the Little Dawg Deluxe head, which is being played through, well, I'm using the THD Hotplate to attenuate it so I can crank it up. But I don't really even, let me do this. I don't even really have it that cranked up. I found that when it was really cranked, it was getting it was clipping a little bit with the pedals. So my friend Dennis came over and we played around with it. So really the volumes are down quite a bit, and I've got it into the lowest channel of the, let's see, I think I have it in the wrong channel. I think it actually should be going over here. I think this is the smoothest sound. So that's what we've got going on here. Oh, and the whole thing is being supplied, the power supply is the Strymon Zuma. And so we're gonna play it in a minute. I'll play it and let you listen to it, but also it sounds fantastic through the Sir Badger. And I'm playing the Little Dawg 5E3, the Little Dawg D-Lux, out of an open back Mesa cabinet with a Celestion ceramic G12 cream back. And the Sir right now is being played through a closed ported Mesa cabinet with a Weber Alnico, a Weber ceramic Blue Dog. So that's it. And then meanwhile, I'm gonna build this new pedal board over here. No specific, purpose really, but I want to use some of my favorite pedals. So there's the Cali 76 compressor into the Klon KTR. Actually, the Cali 76 compressor is going to go into the Keeley Java Boost, which I think is like the old Rangemaster treble booster, and I just love the way it sounds with the Sir, with the quote-unquote Marshall. That will go into the Klon KTR, which will go in, for fun, I'm gonna try this little more chorus pedal. It's kind of a clone of a vintage chorus pedal. And then I also got for $30, but it's in the mail, a more Elec Lady, which is supposed to be a really good clone of the Electric Mistress, and it's just as tiny as that blue pedal. And they'll go into the Analog Man ARDX20 analog dual delay, which is connected to the Amazio for modulation and tap. And I'm looking for a little reverb pedal to go on this board too. I only have 2 reverb pedals, but my other one is the Eventide Space, which is a great pedal, but it's a giant pedal and it won't fit on that board. So that's that. So now I'm gonna sign off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do a sound test of this new pedal board build with both amps and both speaker cabinets. All right, thanks for tuning into the Gear Room, the Underground Gear Room. Let's get that straight, make no mistake. And we'll be back with some sound testing. All right, thanks.